Time and tide wait for none, isn't it? We come across many instances in our daily life where we seek confirmation or an agreement or verity for our particular task or decisions. For example, it is raining today, isn't it? You are not busy, are you? बहुत ठंड लग रही है ना? So that है ना part of the sentence, which is the later part of the sentence, when it is asked in the form of a question, that is called a question tag. And an answer to this short question is called a concise answer or a short answer. So, my today's video is going to be all about question tags and short answers. Hello everyone, I am Indrajeet from Powerful Prowess, all at your service. Question tags are usually used in the colloquial language, but yes, we do use it while informal writing too. There are a couple of things which need to be considered while we are talking about these question tags, or maybe while we are using them. First of all, we need to consider the tense of the sentence, the helping verb or the auxiliary verb of the sentence, whether the sentence is in positive or negative. The punctuation while writing needs to be considered too. As we have learnt about the various helping verbs or the auxiliary verbs in our tenses video, so maybe you can have a quick look over that as well. For the present tense, the major helping verbs are is, am, are, do and does. For your past tense, we use was, were, had and did, whereas for the future tense, we either use will or shall. So all these helping verbs or the auxiliary verbs need to be kept in mind. For example, we talk about a sentence, it is raining today. Okay? So the helping verb in this is. Okay? By the end of the sentence, when we are asking for a confirmation, the formula or the process is that we use the helping verb plus the pronoun which is used in the sentence. If it is a noun which is used, we are going to denote it by using a pronoun at the end of a sentence. Like again, I would share the sentence, it is raining today, isn't it? And then we would put a question mark because it is a question. While we are writing it, after using the complete sentence, it is raining today, we need to add a comma, and after adding the question tag, we are going to add a question mark to it. So these two rules need to be completely understood and kept in mind while we are writing. But when we are speaking, it is just the sound which comes of that of a question mark. It is raining today, isn't it? So we are asking a question. We are seeking an answer, or again we are seeking a confirmation for it. If the sentence is positive, the tag is going to be negative, right? It is raining today and the tag is negative. We are saying, isn't it? Okay, so the tag is negative. If the sentence is negative, the tag is positive. For example, she is not beautiful. Okay, so is she, and then again a question mark. So again we are seeking confirmation or an agreement to what you have said. In a similar way, when we are not using any kind of helping verb in the sentence or the auxiliary verb in the sentence, for example, Kajal broke the glass. Okay, so in this there is no helping verb, but by the very usage of the verb, we've come to know that it is a simple past tense. Okay, Kajal broke the glass. So it is a past tense, so we will use didn't she. So we are obviously going to use a past tense auxiliary verb. Okay, had it been a was or were already in the sentence, so it would have been wasn't or weren't. But there is no helping verb in the sentence, so we are using didn't she Okay, so we are again asking for a confirmation. In a similar way, whenever we talk about will, so it will be like won't she if we are using any kind of sentence which is in the future tense. So these are the major points which need to be considered while we are using question tags, and yes, they do make an emphasis. It also shows that you are asking for a unanimous answer. So we are asking for a decision which is taken, or maybe a confirmation which is taken by the entire group or by the entire team of people. Let's talk about the short answers to these questions now. This is what you were asking somebody. So these were the question tags. So there are certain answers which we are expecting from the other person. So they could be, for example, somebody is asking you, are you going to school? Yes, so this is a very simple question. Or maybe, are you going to office? So instead of replying, yes, I am going to office, yeah, no, I am not going to office, or maybe I'm going somewhere else. So we can say, yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, so these could be the answers. We needn't repeat the entire sentence. So we need to give some crisp answers to these questions. Another example to this short answer could be, does he work hard? So the answer to this could be, yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Okay, so we are adding either a positive thing to it or a negative thing to it. Okay, so either positive or negative, whatever your answer could be, but it has to be short and crisp. For that, you really need to understand the tense of the sentence. That's the reason why I took up the tenses video first, because everything is related to these. Let's talk about agreements and disagreements too. At times, whenever we are into a conversation, we tend to agree or disagree to whatever the other person is saying. For example, a very common one, it is a good movie. So, you've just passed a statement, it is a good movie. So the other person can say, yes, it is. No, it isn't. I simply didn't like it. And the explanation can follow. Yes? So again, it is, you need to play with the helping verb and tense of the sentence. The other example could be, I can't understand. Okay? So then the other person can say, but I can. So it is a confirmation, or it is it is an agreement or a disagreement to what the other person is saying. But yes, again, short and crisp. I'm continuously and I'm emphasizing on short and crisp. Why? Because colloquial language or the spoken language has to be short and crisp, especially whenever we are into a formal conversation with someone, or maybe an informal one too. There can be certain addition to the remarks also which are made by someone. For example, Anand like oranges. The other person can say, so do I. Yes, so you are agreeing to that remark. Okay? Or maybe the same person is saying this entire sentence, Anand like oranges. He's sharing about his friend Anand, or maybe his cousin Anand. And then he's adding to it, so do I. Means Anand and I like oranges. This can be another way of talking. But yes, whenever we are talking about short answer additions, so we can speak like this. Anand likes oranges, so do I. My brother knows German, but I don't. A shorter version, a shorter answer to this could be, or maybe a shorter addition to this could be, so do I. Or you can say, but I don't. You don't have to say, my brother knows German, but I do not know. Or maybe, but I don't know. So it could be, my brother knows German, but I don't. Okay, so these are a shorter and smarter and crisper ways of speaking the language, or maybe answering any kind of questions for confirmations and for agreements. I'm sure I've cleared all your doubts regarding question tags and short answers, including agreements, disagreements, as well as addition to remarks. So do use them. They sound really crisp and smart. keep waiting for my next video. Do subscribe my channel, do like, share and comment over it. Till then, take care and goodbye.